Session 2, question number 1. Before the question number 1, an overview. The overview is AECT, stands for the Association for Educational Communications and Technology. It's a place where there's technology standards. They're more detailed, some core skills and outcome goals, program rubric, what curriculum should be to help. And then there's the NETS standards, the National Educational Technology Standards. They're more broad, some core skills and outcome goals, what teachers and students should do. Design, develop, utilization, management, evaluation. Design, instructional strategies, learner characteristics. Development, computer-based technology. Utilization, policies and regulations, media utilization. Management, resource management, delivery system. Evaluation, analysis, and evaluation. So the main components in the NETS standards are design, development, utilization, management, evaluation. Question number 1. How will you facilitate and inspire student learning and creativity in your teaching and or your profession? Give 3 specific examples of educational activities or products that you might design to encourage 1. Collaboration, 2. Creativity or inventiveness, and 3. Real-world connections. Support your ideas with references from research or theory. My goal is to have action research projects, so they would select a focus, collect the data, analyze and interpret data, take action, and plan for future action. Idea number 1. Cleaning up oil spills in the ocean. Science in the classroom experiment. Looking up information online. Idea number 2. Identifying a solid, a liquid, and a gas. Idea number 3. Plant life cycle. Idea number 4. The Pikmin game, described in James G. 2007, promotes and encourages exploration, hypothesis testing, risk-taking, real-world connections, and creativity to complete the task assigned in the game. The Source of Bringing Technology Education into K-8 Classrooms by Edward Britton, 2005, helps with this process, stating to collect the data, analyze, etc. Cleaning up oil spills in the classroom is an experiment that students will work together in accomplishing. They do different experiments to see what certain products will clean up oil, what can absorb it. It will be creativity because it's based on trial and error. They're going to have to come up with their own product ideas and see if it works or not by testing it out. And the real world connection is there is oil spills in the ocean, but we'll do a mini version where we just put oil in a cup of water. Identifying the solids, liquid, and gas, they will work together to do so by using ice cubes, evaporated water, balloons, liquid substances. The plant life cycle, will involve talking about it in a group of how it forms, what different stages it goes through, and real world connected because you can just plant. The Pikmin game is really neat because it promotes all of this stuff, and it's a video game, so students would be more attracted to it. In the NETS teacher standards, one of the goals is to facilitate and inspire student learning and creativity. So teachers use their knowledge of subject matter, teaching and learning, and technology to facilitate experiences that advance student learning, creativity, and innovation in both face-to-face and virtual environments. A. Promote, support, and model creative and innovative thinking and inventiveness. B. Engage students in exploring real-world issues and solving authentic problems using digital tools and resources. C. Promote student reflection using collaborative tools to reveal and clarify students' conceptual understanding and thinking, planning, and creative processes. D. Model collaborative knowledge construction by engaging and learning with students, colleagues, and others in face-to-face environments. So students creating their own science projects and what interests them. They'll collaborate because they can do it in groups. They will use their creativity because it's based on their choice. And they will use real world connections because their choice will be based on what can apply to the actual real world. It's a statement by Samantha Cleaver in 2012 in Scholastic News, says that hands-on is minds-on. The title says that keeping hands busy keeps your brain busy. So therefore, if the students are actively engaged in what they are learning, then they will be able to understand and grasp the concepts that are being taught. The theories that applies to this is Dewey, which is, he stated that learning is by doing. So learning occurs through experience. When students, which supports the Samantha Cleaver's 2012 comment about keeping hands busy keeps your brain busy. Session 2, Question 2. Describe an educational lesson that you might develop to be delivered face-to-face or digitally that is richly infused with technology. Explain how it is designed with flexibility to meet the needs and interests of your diverse audience. Describe the technical skills that will be required of your students and explain how you will provide technical instructions or otherwise ensure what your students have the necessary skills. What authentic assessments will inform you about the learning that is taking place? The NETS standards number 2 state that design and develop digital age learning experience and assessment. Teachers design, develop, and evaluate authentic learning experiences and assessment, incorporating contemporary tools and resources to maximize content learning and context, and to develop the knowledge, skills, and attitude identified in the NETS standards. A. Design or adapt relevant learning experiences that incorporate digital tools and resources to promote student learning and creativity. B. Develop technology-enriched learning environments that enable all students to pursue their individual curiosities and become active participants in setting their own educational goals, managing their own learning, and assessing their own progress. C. Customize and personalize learning activities to address students' diverse learning styles, working strategies, and abilities using digital tools and resources. D. Provide students with multiple and varied formative and summative assessments aligned with content and technology standards that use resulting data to inform learning and teaching. In the class Ed 626 Instructional Design, we focused on creating our own course class mini unit through the use of technology and Web 2.0, which is open resource products, free and open. So the first thing we need to do is research your audience where they are on websites and mobile devices. Provide access to stories in the field. Find tools to inexpensively and easily update educational information. Design map-based interpretive tours. Create podcasts. And looks like more podcasts. Subtitles on all videos for hard-of-hearing students. Peter Doolittle, Design Instruction for Student Learning of 2010. He breaks down on how to design instructions for students. Instructional needs, instructional objectives, instructional strategies, instructional assessments, revision. The ADDIE process: analyze, design, development, implementation, evaluation, analysis. Evaluation. Analysis is the analysis gap in audience questions. Design is the blueprint for development and set expectations for formative evaluation. Development is a curriculum page. Implementation is make sure target audience completes the task. Evaluation does answer or answers meets goal and question. Morse and Gary are designing effective instruction. So Morse and Gary is a reference. In the ITIP toolkit is the ADDIE process. The ITIP toolkit is instructional theory into practice. Instructional guide, procedural writing on a banana split, a WebCT, a Moodle. Include YouTube videos, podcasts, screencasts, images. Use a program EXE or creating a class Moodle course. Lessons will be technology enriched with videos and technology tools. A certain theme is the Oregon Trail. Teach students about the Oregon Trail through the different technology tools such as Google Maps, Google Earth, Arisma, and AnyMaps. Record all lectures and how to use technology videos on YouTube and implement them in the course Moodle page. Students will need to know how to use YouTube, different technology tools, and how to guide through a web page. How-to videos will be provided. Assessments will be made through demonstrations of creating their own presentations using a technology tool and curriculum-themed Oregon Trail questions. How-to YouTube video on using different technology tools. In the AD process, the E is the middle because every part of the process involves evaluation, and for curriculum development projects. Other assessment tools that will be taking place is teacher observation, and for every single project, not every single piece of the project, but the project as a whole will have a rubric, which will be detailed information on what the student's objective is and what the different areas they need to meet to get full points on.